Hey everyone, Jackie here with Enjoying Life's Journey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would just do a quick little video a little bit about Burning Man and what Burning Man is. I am a virgin burner. I have never been to Burning Man. This should be my first year. Hopefully I get a ticket. Tickets sell out extremely fast and we're actually waiting right now. They've had some issues figuring out the ticketing this year because Nevada has started a new tax law that they're trying to figure out right now. So we're kind of waiting. Usually tickets go on sale in February. So we're getting close and we're trying, I want to make sure we're there so I can get on and get the tickets. So basically, I'm going to kind of just go over what Burning Man is as far as explained from burningman.com or burningman.org and just kind of, from what I think it's going to be like. And obviously we'll revisit this once I've gone because it could be totally different. Who knows, right? So according to burningman.com or burningman.org, basically what is Burning Man? So the event. Once a year, tens of thousands of people gather in Nevada's Black Rock Desert to create Black Rock City, a temporary metropolis, I can't even say that word, dedicated to community, art, self-expression, and self-reliance, generated by its citizens. All are welcome. So Burning Man is based off of 10 principles, and so it's not an organized event, it's not a festival. They just have these 10 principles that they hope everyone follows, not only at they call it Black Rock City, because it's basically, like they said, a city in the desert. So not only do you want to use these there, but they're kind of some good principles to have in your everyday life. So I'm just going to go through the list real quick and I'll put them right here. I'm just going to put what the 10 principles are, and I'll probably have future videos going over each principle a little more in depth or explaining the principles in general. So our 10 principles are radical inclusion, gifting, decommodification, radical self-reliance, radical self-expression, communal effort, civic responsibility, leaving no trace, participation, and immediacy. Okay, so the city in Black Rock City, or the city is kind of made up of different things. So there's theme camps. So you'll see a lot of people with theme camps, and so they may offer something like a cool place to sit or a bar, or they might have their dance floor with some music, or they might have some type of event going on, like talks or something like that. So again, there's different theme camps there. We plan on just tent camping, so we're just gonna have our own small little camp. Also, the city is so big. There's about, I think they said there was about 70,000 people this last year or something like that. So it's a huge city. They have it all laid out. There's actually street names and then numbers. So there's like a little map of it. I might show a picture here if I can get it in here. I don't know. So you want to have a bicycle to ride around the city, and they recommend decorating the bicycles, one, so you can find it in the sea of bikes, and two, just as part of your self-expression, your radical self-expression, doing that. And that brings me to another point of transportation, which are mutant cars. And so you can actually get a permit. You have to get a permit. You have to get it all registered through the DMV in Nevada and all of that to have a vehicle out on the playa, is what they call it out there. And you have to decorate the car. So you have to submit your plans for the car. So it's a mutant car. It's all decorated, and some of them have fire, and some have a bunch of lights, and some are a couple stories high and people can dance on them, or stuff like that. So that's kind of something fun, I think, to see. And then the other part of expressing art is just yourself, self-expression. You can dress however you want. Dress how you would normally want to dress that you may not be able to dress otherwise. So I think those are some fun things about what makes up the city. So again, your city is basically then there's a bunch of art. Some people actually do big sculptures, and those are put out in the outer skirts of the playa, and you could ride your bike out there and check out those artworks. You can be creative in so many ways, and what I'm looking forward to with going to Burning Man is kind of like kind of getting that creativity back. If you guys are familiar with my channel, I owned my own dance studio for a while, so I was trained in several areas of dance. I actually taught ballroom for a while. I was actually part of a burlesque dance company for a while. I did go-go dancing back in my day, so I am kind of more on the dance side of things. I don't know if I'm really artsy, but I have started to get into photography, so I kind of feel like that's another way for me to let out some of the art. So I'm looking forward to kind of, Ricky and I are learning acro yoga, so we're going to share that at Burning Man, and we're looking forward to seeing all of the different artwork and connecting with people, like-minded people, and just, having a good time. And then the other thing is that it's all about self-reliance. You're out there, it's radical self-reliance, radical self-inclusion, and it's all about a gifting economy instead of, you don't barter for anything, or you don't buy anything except for ice. So I'm kind of looking forward to kind of getting away from, they call it the default world. I'm looking forward to getting away from the default world and kind of just going and being self-reliant and being creative and spending time with like-minded people. And then of course they have the temple every year. That you can go and you can either write on, or you can leave a picture or leave something of someone, or an animal or a loved one that you've lost, and kind of say your goodbyes. And they do burn the temple at the end of the event, or the end of the week. I shouldn't say event because it's not really like an event, I guess. And then they have the actual man that they burn on that last Saturday. And so it just means so many different, it means different things for different people. So I'm just looking forward to seeing all of that stuff. And part of the, participation is that everyone participates in some way, whether you are part of a theme camp and you help the theme camp, or you help with one of the sculptures ahead of time, or you help with leaving no trace, and you have that gifting attitude. And for us, Ricky and I, again, we want to do our yoga, so we want to share our yoga. They usually do that. It's called center camp, and that's where I've seen a lot of people do their acro yoga at center camp, and that's where they sell their ice. And they do have coffee, which is random, but that's okay. So that's just a little bit about what the city is like, I guess what you can expect to see there. And it's that participation, is that everyone is doing it. Everyone's doing it on their own. You're not paying to see that. There's not a lineup of what DJs are going to play or anything like that. It's like you literally just ride your bike around the city and connect and check out all these camps and connect with people, and experience just something totally different. So I hope this explains a little bit. But you can definitely go check out burningman.com, burningman.org. They're the same website, and you can go over those as well. And if you're a virgin like me and you're thinking about going, they actually have a survival guide on the website, so you definitely want to check that out. And that's kind of, what we're using to prep ourselves for Burning Man. And we've watched a ton of videos, and everyone says that no matter how much you read and how much you watch and how much you think you're ready, you won't quite be ready. So it should be interesting, to say the least, right? I also encourage you guys to watch, it's on Netflix, and it's Spark, and it's like a Burning Man experience or something like that. And they actually It's actually a really good movie or documentary. So again, you guys, that's just a real brief thing about what it is, and I probably did a horrible job explaining it because, again, I haven't gone yet, so I will be updating this once I've gone and giving my, I guess, my opinion or my take on what it was for me, because it's going to be different for everybody. So, you know, check out stuff and research a little bit on your own and see if it's something that you want to do. But we will be sharing our videos on here. And I actually have, we have bought our bicycles and we started decorating them. So I'll have a clip next week of our bike decorating and see how that's going. And again, we are kind of waiting right now to find out about tickets. Just to give you guys an idea, last year tickets were $390 a person. And then you did have to pay like a sales tax or a processing fee or something like that. And then you do have your car, it's $50 for your car. So obviously the more people you can fit into one vehicle, that $50, you're not going to spend $50 per person. But that's just your general ticket price of last year, 2015. So we're still waiting on 2016. So again, stay tuned. I'll have more videos going over the 10 principles a little more in detail, going over the survival guide with you guys, and then just showing you more of our prep for Burning Man. So I hope this was informational. I hope you got something from it. But until next time, thanks for watching, and bye.